What's up, everybody? So today I want to talk about masturbation. Something that I definitely always wanted to discuss because, as I've stated, there is a lot of just trauma behind it and shame, and people aren't comfortable with it. A lot of people aren't comfortable with it. I know for a long time I wasn't comfortable with it, just based off of how I grew up. I know for a lot of us, and I want to dedicate my videos, not specifically, but definitely to those of us that grew up in these very religious, conservative households that didn't necessarily talk about sex and self-pleasure and self-love and never felt comfortable with it, and then took us a while to get comfortable in our sexuality. Like, there were some things that I had to learn in order to just get to that place of where I was like, this is me. So this is where I want to begin. So I remember the first time that I did that to myself, which was kind of an accident. I was just cleaning myself and then realized something feels good down there. And I was young, but I didn't know what that feeling was. So it kind of took me by surprise. But yeah, so just with that initial reaction, I was like, okay, that's kind of what got me into the thing of wanting to learn more about my sexual organs and just really asking questions. Because I started asking my mom questions, but she was weird about it. So I'm like, that's why I'm big into health and science and all this stuff now. Masturbation, it has a lot of benefits. It has health benefits, physically and mentally, and it just feels good. And then also, why I promote masturbation so much is because in order to get someone to lead you to the promised land or to that big O or whatever you want to call it, you have to know how to get there yourself first. So you can't think somebody else is going to know you better than you know yourself. So you have to really know your body. You have to know what you like, how fast, how slow, how whatever. You have to know yourself. So I'm a big advocate for self-love. I'm a big advocate for self-pleasure. So love yourself. Find out what's going on down there. Men and women, know what you like. Know what you like, because that's the most important thing when it comes to sexual encounters. Because again, you don't want to get with a partner and then have them guessing and wondering what you like, and then you don't know yourself. So first thing with masturbation, again, always health reasons. With masturbating or with self-pleasure, it helps with mental stimulant. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, if you're having just a day, go masturbate. Dead serious. Go masturbate. You will feel so much better. I promise you, whatever's going on, the issue may not go away, but you will feel so much better. It relieves stress. It definitely relieves a lot of hormones throughout the body that releases that tension and just that stress that builds up in the body. Because stress is not good for you at all. Stress can make you sick, and it can just lead to just more issues down the line. So number one, stress. Number two, it helps just, again, to relax your body. So whenever you are just tense, you find yourself with tight muscles and stuff all the time, it helps to release your muscles. So definitely masturbate. And there's another video that I'll do later about, semen retention. That's a whole nother topic. But today we talking about self-pleasure. We talking about masturbation because there's a time and a place for both. Not want to deny yourself of either one. So you want to have a balance, a good balance of both. All right. So we talked about stress relief, we talked about physical relief, and also it is just great for making sure that you are centered within yourself. So again, number three, I would say it's good to just know your body. because it helps with making sure that not only that you know your body as far as like sexual pleasure, but knowing your body when something goes wrong. Like if there's something that happens to your body, there may be changes, you may have a growth or something like that, you will know because you're down there. You know your body. So, and nobody's going to see it before you. So, and you can get that checked out just in case. So that's always a benefit of self-pleasure and of masturbation. Ways to masturbate. You can either use good old handy dandy hand, or if you like toys, you can definitely use toys. I switch up with mine, so it just really depends on my mood. I definitely prefer crystals over vibrators and wands, but again, that also depends on my mood. So, you know, and then those tools are also great for single play and for group play. So if you want to join, want your partner to join, it's also great. But if you want to just do it by yourself, single dingle, you can do that too. So both are fun. But again, you want to make sure that you are doing it yourself first. So when you do add somebody in, you can tell them, you can guide them, you can lead them down the right path. And it's enjoyable for both parties, not just for you. So there are some great benefits to masturbating and to self-pleasuring. And there are different techniques that you can use. There are different methods. You also want to make sure that you are clean and you're sanitizing your hands, your toys, everything. Their hands, you want to make sure everything is clean because you don't want to start spreading germs and stuff like that. So make sure that anytime you're doing any type of sexual act that you're safe, that you're clean, and that it's healthy, and that it's actually something you want to do, and that you're not feeling like you're forced to do anything with anyone, not even yourself. You know, make sure that you are in a good mental space before you get to that place. All right. So I hope this was a helpful video and educational. And also, again, I want to remove the stigma that comes with sex in general, because a lot of us have not been able to enjoy sex for a long time, again, due to how we grew up and due to a lot of the trauma that we've experienced, due to just conversations that we had or didn't have growing up. There was not any formal education when it comes to sexual encounters or anything other than like, don't do it, be abstinent, wait till you're married type stuff. And it's like, why would you tell me to wait? Or why would you explain something to me? And then I get to an age where I can do it, and then I'm making all these mistakes. So it's like counter backwards. So I want to make sure that I'm able to just share some of my experiences and then just help other people in the process. So if you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to talk about, reach out to me and we can definitely discuss. All right. Peace.